Implementing TDS on purchase payment. In this presentation, we will discuss that how in Busy you can deduct TDS under section 194Q on purchase or payment transactions. TDS is deducted by the buyer at the time of making payment to the seller from whom the goods have been purchased. Under Section 194Q, whenever your net purchases or gross payments exceed INR 50 lakhs, then you need to deduct TDS at the rate of 0.1% if seller has a valid PAN number and at the rate of 5% in case the seller does not have a valid PAN number. Please note that TDS in Busy is PAN based. That is, if you have multiple parties with single PAN, which is possible in case a party has multiple branches and all the branches have the same PAN number, then Busy will collectively consider all purchase or payment transactions for a single PAN. So, to implement TDS in Busy, our first step is to enable and configure TDS feature. For this, we will go to Administration, Configuration, Features Options, TDS TCS tab. Here we'll enable the option of Enable TDS reporting. Then specify the address related details for eTDS. At the bottom there are two options. One is warning for TDS in purchase under section 194Q and warning for TDS in payment under section 194Q. Basically, at the time of voucher entry, if the condition to deduct TDS is fulfilled and you have not applied TDS in the bill, then what action Busy will take? Shall it take no action, that is, no warning or no message will be shown? Warning only, it means Busy will show you a warning message that TDS is not deducted in the voucher, and don't allow, which means Busy will not allow you to save the voucher unless and until you'll apply the TDS in the bill. So you can select the required option as per your requirement. This option is helpful at the time of voucher entry. Then next click the amount round off option button to specify the rounding off details. You can specify the TDS duty amount is to be rounded off to always upper side, always lower side or automatic. Next, click the responsible person's detail button to specify the details of the person who is responsible for deducting and depositing TDS to the government. You can specify the name, designation, address related details of the responsible person. Click Save button to save the configuration. Now our next step 2 is to configure masters. Basically, at the time of company creation, Busy creates almost all type of masters related to TDS. So here we'll open those masters in modify mode. First of all, we are going to administration master account option and we are opening TDS on purchase of goods account in the modify mode. You can see this account is created under the group duties and taxes and its tax type is TDS non-salary. On pressing the enter key on tax type field, a TDS information for account window is appearing in which you will specify the TDS category for this particular account. Here TDS category is gross purchase exceeding rupees 50 lakh. So you can make any changes in the account if there is any need, or you can create a new account and the configuration will remain same. Next, we are opening a party account in modify mode. You can see in the IT PAN field, PAN number of this party is specified, and at the right hand side, there is an option TDS applicable under section 194Q. If we specify yes in this option, then at the time of voucher entry, Busy will show a warning message even if the threshold limit of INR 50 lakh is not crossed. Next, we are opening the bill sundry master in modify mode. We are going to bill sundry modify option and we are opening the TDS on purchase of goods bill sundry. Here you can see its bill sundry nature is TDS under section 194Q. Account head to post we have taken as TDS on purchase of goods and adjust in party amount is set to yes. At the right hand side, amount of bill sundry to be fed as is selected as 100% of net bill amount. In the rounding off options, you can select that you want to round off bill sundry amount to automatic, always upper or always lower. Here we are selecting the automatic option as in the features options TDS TCS tab. We have also selected the automatic rounding option. So both these rounding off options should be same. So till now we have discussed the configuration of masters. Our next step 3 is to enter purchase or payment voucher and apply TDS. Here, first of all, we are entering a purchase voucher. We are going to transaction, purchase, add option. specify voucher series, voucher date, voucher number. You can select the purchase type accordingly. Here we are selecting the party as AB Traders Delhi. If you open this party in modify mode, you can see its PAN number is specified. Now coming back to the voucher, just below the party name, you can see its net purchase and gross payments are shown. This is for your reference. Next, specify item related details, apply the required bill sundries, and click Save button to save the voucher. You can see on saving the voucher, Busy has not shown any warning message. This is because threshold limit of 50 lakh is not yet crossed in this particular voucher. Next, we are entering one more purchase voucher. Specify voucher series, voucher date, voucher number. Purchase type you can select accordingly. Next, we are selecting the party as AB Traders Maharashtra. If you open this party in modify mode, you can see its PAN number is also specified. This party, AB Traders Maharashtra, and the party we have used in the previous voucher, AB Traders Delhi, these two parties are basically branches of our party AB Traders. And you can see PAN number of both these parties is same. So we will collectively take into account the net purchases or gross payment for both these parties. Next, specify item related details, apply the required bill sundry, and click Save button to save the voucher. On saving the voucher, Busy has shown a message that net sale or gross payment has exceeded rupees 50 lakh and you have not applied TDS in the bill. So, do you want to deduct TDS in this voucher? Apply TDS bill sundry? Yes, we want to apply the TDS bill sundry. So, click the Yes button and you can see Busy has applied the TDS on purchase of goods bill sundry at the rate of 0.1%. As the party we have selected in the voucher has PAN number specified with it, so TDS is applied at the rate of 0.1%. If the PAN number of the party has not specified, then the rate would have been 5%. So you can see in this way Busy has applied the TDS bill sundry. Next, Busy is showing a TDS deduction details window. In this window, you will create a reference for this particular transaction. So here TDS applicable is yes, TDS category gross purchase exceeding rupees 50 lakh, and in the grid we are specifying a reference number and specifying other related details. Click OK button to save the voucher. Next, we are entering a payment voucher. For this, we will go to transactions, payment, add option, specify the voucher series. GST nature we are taking as not applicable. Then we are debiting our party account and crediting the bank account. On saving the voucher, Busy is showing a message that net purchase gross payment is exceeding INR 50 lakh and TDS is not applied in this voucher. So click yes button to apply the TDS and you can see Busy has credited the TDS on purchase of goods account and again debited the party account. Next, a TDS deduction detail window is appearing in which we will create a reference for this particular transaction also. We have created reference in the purchase voucher also and now we have created a reference in the payment voucher also. Our next step, step 4 would be to enter TDS payment or TDS reversal in case there is any TDS reversal. So first of all, here we are discussing the case of TDS reversal. For this, we are entering a journal voucher. We are going to journal, add options, specifying voucher series, voucher date, GST nature we are taking as not applicable. Then we are debiting our AB Traders Maharashtra party, crediting the purchase account, then crediting the IGST input account, then we are debiting the TDS on purchase of goods account and again crediting the party account. On saving the voucher, a TDS reversal window is appearing in which we'll specify yes in the TDS reversal option. TDS category will specify as gross purchase exceeding rupees 50 lakh and then it's showing two references. One reference that we have created in the purchase voucher and one reference that we have created in the payment voucher. So here we are selecting the reference that we have created in the purchase voucher as the reversal entries against the goods that we have purchased, or we can say against the reference we have created in the purchase voucher. Next, we are discussing the entry for payment of TDS. For this, we are entering a journal voucher. If you want, you can use the payment voucher also. So here specify the voucher series, voucher date, GST nature we are selecting as not applicable. Then we are debiting the TDS on purchase of goods account and crediting the bank account. On saving the voucher, an adjust TDS references window is appearing in which we will select the reference number against which we are making the payment. Then we'll specify the payment related details, that is payment for the quarter, interest, penalty if any, date of tax deposited, challan number, check number, dated, that is the check date, then bank where tax is deposited, and BSR code of the bank where tax is deposited. Click OK button to save the voucher. Now our step 5 is to view print reports. For this we'll go to display TDS reports, TDS deduction details, non-salary. Then it is asking you want to view report for all categories or selected categories. We are selecting the selected category option. Then it's asking you want to view the report for all references or pending references. We are selecting the all references option. And then we are selecting the required TDS category, specifying the starting date, ending date, and on clicking the OK button you can see this is showing TDS details all references window. This window is showing complete TDS details like reference number, deductee name, original amount, then TDS percentage, and all such details are displayed in this particular report. So this is all we have to discuss in this particular presentation. Basically in this presentation we have discussed at how you can deduct TDS in payment or purchase transactions. Hope after going through this presentation you would be able to easily apply TDS in Busy. Thanks for watching. For more videos subscribe to our YouTube channel.